we will write a program with that character array again using functions, and the use of functions will be there. Say the program is like that, user will input a sentence, Now the program should output, will output what? It will output the number of alphabets and the number of digits in the sentence, and the number of digits in the sentence. So it means that say I write a sentence like I am 50 years old. Say I write a sentence like that, I am 50 years old. Now if I write a sentence like this as an input to the program, then the program should output the number of alphabets and the number of digits. Now yourself say how many alphabets are there? 1, 2, 3. Space is not an alphabet. So remember, space should not be counted as an alphabet. I is an alphabet. A is an alphabet. M is an alphabet. 3 over here. 5 and 0 are digits, should not be counted in alphabets. So 3 alphabets till now. Years, 5 alphabets over here. So 8 alphabets. Old, 3 more alphabets. So the program should output 11 alphabets. And how many digits? You can see only 2 digits, 5 and 0 over there. See, I think you understand. I am 50 years old. I have written a sentence like this. Now in that there should be 11 alphabets and 2 digits. 11 alphabets, 1, 2, 3 over here, then 5, 8 over here, then 3, 11 over here. 11 alphabets and 2 digits. Why 2 digits? 5 and 0, 2 digits. Alphabet is L. So this should be the program. So for that, what to do? You know that the first thing that I need to do is, firstly you need to define that character array, and then you need to accept that, or you can write n, char n, and then you need to scan that character array from the user. So you should firstly tell the user printf enter a sentence. You have to tell that to the user, enter a sentence. So once you tell that to the user that you enter a sentence, your next job is to scan that sentence somehow and then count. Now scanf, how do you scan a sentence? Character by character. Let us do that only. Let us scan the sentence character by character. So for I equal to 0, I less than n not needed, because how many characters you don't know. But you know one thing, that at the end of the sentence user might enter press an enter. So I will scanf that character, scanf the characters one by one. Scanf what? Definitely %c, followed by ampersand AI. Once I scan this sentence, I will have to check whether the character that I scanned is an enter or not. You remember 10 is enter, enter's ASCII code is 10. So if AI is equal to 10, you break out. So this is basically the program at the moment. For I equal to 0, I plus plus, it continues, no checking over there, you scan the characters one by one. However, if the character scanned is an enter, you break out. There is nothing in the buffer. You may write an f-flash stdin, but in this case it's not needed, because whenever the enter is pressed, it breaks out, and that enter has also been scanned over here. After scanning this enter, it is also checking whether it's an enter or not. So that enter has been taken care of. So the f-flash stdin you may write, but it's not needed. Now after this, what will you do? You have to now go through this sentence one by one again, character by character again. Now you can do for I equal to 0, AI not equal to 10, that it is not a character, I plus plus. What to do? Now you are counting, you are checking whether there is any character, any alphabet or anything like that over there. Will not it be easy if I have a function like is alpha? That is, this function is alpha returns 1 or 0. Please check. It returns 1 or 0. Depending on, I will send it a character. I will send it a character. Some character I will send it. And it will return a 1 or 0. If it is an alphabet, it will return 1. If it is a not an alphabet, it will return 0. Do you get my point? So I can send this AI to is alpha. See what I am doing? I am sending an array element. It is highly possible because I can send any character, any number. In this case, AI is a character which may be an alphabet, or may not be an alphabet. But after all, it is a character which I can definitely send. Which means if I talk about is alpha's prototype, the prototype of is alpha should be somewhat like this. Is alpha, it should receive a character. Isn't it? So its prototype I am writing. It should receive a character. Then I expect it to return 1 or 0. If this character is an alphabet, it should return 1. Say yes, it is an alphabet. If it is not an alphabet, then it will return 0. No, it is not an alphabet. So what should be its return type? 1 or 0 means integer. So this is the prototype of the function is alpha function. So I call that is alpha function and get it in a flag. I get it in a flag, saying that my flag will be 1 or 0 depending on whether it is an alphabet or not. So you can just do over here, if flag is equal to 1. If flag is equal to 1, what to do? Your count of alpha should increase. So call it alpha count. It should be plus plus. What is alpha count? Count of the number of alphabets. So what should it start with? It should start with 0. Your alpha count variable should start with 0. Isn't it so? So if it is an alphabet, flag becomes 1. If flag is 1, alpha count increases. So I think you understand this. Now at the same time, I will have to also check whether it is a digit or not. Can I have a function is digit? And I send the same AI. I am in the same AI, I have not still incremented I. I am in the same AI and I receive that also in flag, expecting that the prototype of is digit should be almost same as the prototype of is alpha. The prototype of is digit should be int is digit char. I receive a character and check whether it is a digit. If that character is 0 to 9, then it should return 1. If it is not 0 to 9, then it should return 0. So I receive that 1 or 0 over here only, and then I put it in a variable called flag again. Doesn't matter, use of flag for the previous purpose has already been accomplished. If flag is 1, I have incremented alpha. If flag is 0, I have not incremented alpha. So I can reuse the flag and get back the 1 or 0 depending on whether it is a digit or not also. I think you understand this. So definitely I will receive either a 1 or a 0. If it is 1, if flag is equal to 1 this time, that means this is a digit now. So now your digit count should be another variable which should again increase, and it should start with 0. Number of digits initially before you started scanning the sentence was 0. As soon as you get a digit, your digit count should increase. So digit count plus plus. Now once this is done, once this whole thing is done, then what? You know that now you have the alpha count variable containing the number of alphabets and digit count variable containing the number of digits. Your job is done. Use of a function has made your life quite easy now. You have just checked, passed it to a function, a character, you have passed it to a function and checked whether it is an alphabet or a digit, and accordingly you have incremented it. So now you should print. What should you print? Printf number of alphabets You should print number of alphabets colon %d. What is the number of alphabets? What this %d should be replaced by? Your alpha count. That should replace your %d. And in the next line with a /n, you should go to the next line and state number of digits. After /n, it automatically goes to the next line. So now you print the number of digits colon again %d, and this %d should be replaced by the count on the number of digits. So digit count. Your job is done. This should be your program of main. Your main has scanned a sentence. After scanning the sentence, what has it done? It has counted, it has gone through the entire sentence one by one and checked whether till it is not equal to 10, that is still not enter is found. It has checked character by character whether it is an alphabet or a digit by passing it to a function, and accordingly incremented the count. What you need to declare over here, please have a look into that. You need an I firstly. Next you need a variable called alpha count. Next you need a variable called digit count. Next you need a variable called what? Flag. Flag is needed definitely. So all these variables you need to declare. Once these are declared, more or less your program, everything has been declared. Now let us complete this function. This is a function, get rid of this. Int is alpha character, let us receive it in a variable called ch. So after this, what to do? To check whether ch is an alphabet or not. So how it is done? If ch is greater than equal to 65 and ch is less than equal to 90, you know it is a character in uppercase. Between 65 to 90, it is a character in uppercase. What will you do? You now take a flag and make it 1. That flag should be initialized to 0. That flag should be initialized to 0. Please see this. Your flag is initialized to 0. If it is between 65 to 90, you know it is an alphabet. You just raise the flag. Your flag is not raised. As soon as you find yes, it is a character in uppercase, you raise the flag. Also, else if is needed, ch is greater than equal to 97 and it is less than equal to 122. That is between 97 to 122, you know it is a character in small case. In that case also you raise your flag and make it 1. You come out of this. Over here you know flag is 1 only if the ch value was between 65 to 90 or between 97 to 122. Otherwise flag is always 0. The flag is 0. It has not been made 1 because it could not enter this. Say if it is a blank space, then ch is 32. If this character was a blank space, ch is 32. It does not enter here. It does not enter here. Flag is how much? Flag is 0. So you have to now return a 1 or 0. Remember, if you return flag, your job is done. If you return flag, because you have incremented flag and made it 1 if it is a character. If it is not a character, flag is 0. So not a character, you need to return 0. So you return that flag, it is 0. If it is a character, it has gone over here and flag is 1, you return flag means you are returning 1. So in this way 1 or 0 can be easily returned. Similarly, you need to copy this and just paste this whole thing in, not from here, you copy this whole thing and paste this as the body of is digit also. It will almost work in the same way. Let me just paste it over here. I paste it over here. What is the change I need to do now? First and foremost, this semicolon should not be there. It is character CH. Flag equal to 0. Here CH should be between 48 to 57, because you remember the ASCII of 0, the character 0, its ASCII is 48. ASCII value is 48. And the character 9, its ASCII is 57. So 1 ASCII is 49, 2 ASCII is 50, 3 51, is not it so? 4 52, and so on. 9 is 57. So between 48 to 57, flag is 1. Otherwise flag should be 0. You don't need this thing. Only between 0 to 9 you need. If it is between 0 to 9, then flag is 1. Otherwise flag remains 0. You return flag. In the same way it should work. So this job is done again. Now this program should run properly. Only thing is this flag must be declared. Int flag equal to 0. You declare the flag, also you define it to 0. So int flag equal to 0. Have you used any other variable? No. Character CH you have received. So this does not need declaration. So everything done. You should be able to run this program and get the output. Let me try. See how it happens. 20 errors, because once again I did not comment this out. So let me try with the same example with which I started. I am 50 years old. Should contain 11 alphabets and 2 digits. Is not it so? So let me try to run it. Enter a sentence. I am 50 years old. Let me see. Number of alphabets 11, number of digits 2. So your program works fine. In the where you received enter a sentence you printed, over here there should be a /n, so that it looks good. You may write anything else. Say enter a sentence, you just write hello world, then you write 1 2 7, then you suddenly write say hello world again, say hello, again hello, then you suddenly write 7 8 3 2 5, then you write say P Q R S T and so on. Let me see what it says. Number of alphabets 20, number of digits 8. Let's count. Hello contains 5 alphabets, world contains 5 alphabets, 10 done. Again hello contains 5 more, so 15 done. P Q R S T 5 more, so 20 done. Now 20 is the number of alphabets. Absolutely done. See the number of spaces. The spaces have not been counted. Then 127 contains 3 digits. 78325 contains 5 digits. So 3 plus 5 makes it 8 digits. So your program is done over here. One thing that I will tell you over here. See, why have you used this flag? This flag, why did you use? To receive this is alpha. See, you could have avoided using this flag over here. If you remember, you could have done it like this. I had shown it to you earlier once. You can receive this flag is equal to is alpha over here only. And over here only you write if. See what I did? If flag is equal to is alpha, if that is equal to 1. See what I did? I have just received is alpha's return, whatever is alpha returned, I received it in flag, and then I am checking whether it is 1 or not. This is how it works. Once it finds it, is alpha is called. It returns 1 or 0. Where is that 1 or 0 received? Over here only. That is being assigned to flag. Then you are checking whether that is equal to 1 or not. Okay, so that extra line could be avoided, and over here this alpha count can be incremented. The same thing can be done over here. If flag is equal to, over here only you write flag is equal to is alpha, or not is alpha over here, is digit. Is digit, you pass this AI, you receive this, close this. See, flag is equal to is digit AI, you close, and then you open over here again. So So see how this works. Again, this should work fine. I think you get this. We can run this program and check again. Alter, enter. I am 50 years old. 11 and 2. So I think you understand this. See, another thing you could have done, I'm showing you. Assigning it to flag is not necessary at all. Assigning it, what is the necessity of assigning it to a flag? You just run isAlpha AI. I think you get it. isAlpha AI. You just check whether it is 1 or not. You are calling isAlpha AI. You are calling it. You are calling it means you are receiving the answer over here, 1 or 0. You just see whether it is 1 or not. If 1, you are increasing the alpha count. Flag is not needed at all. You are assigning it to flag. Then you are checking whether the flag is 1 or 0. You don't need to assign at all. You simply call is digit count and you see that the answer that is returned is 1 or not. As simple as that. You just call is digit AI. Whatever is returned from is digit AI, you will receive it over here. If it is 1, you are checking it for 1 and you are getting it to be true or false. So I think you understand this. Still it will work fine. Alter, enter. I am 50 years old. You can use a capital letter also just for a check. Still it will say 11 and 2 because capital or small it will work fine. So this is done. See, one last thing I will show you. See, this isAlpha is returning a 1 or 0. I could have avoided checking it for 1. I am just checking isAlpha AI. See, if AI is an alphabet, then it goes with that alphabet to the isAlpha function. In that case, it will return 1. So what is returned over here? 1 is returned. Suppose it is an alphabet. So isAlpha will return a 1. If it returns a 1, within if it is 1, that is 1 is true. So this is true. It will get inside alpha count. Suppose AI is not an alphabet. What will this return? 0. Within if what is there? 0. If 0, it will not enter. Could I explain to you? You send AI to it. If you send AI is suppose an alphabet. So this part will contain 1 now, it will return 1, this part contains 1. Within if is 1, that is true. So if it is 1, what do? You increment the alpha count. If it is not a character, suppose it is not an alphabet, then over here what is there? What is returned? 0. So within if what is there? 0. 0 means false. So this if within if is false, it does not enter. I think you get this. It will still work fine. You can check it out by running. Alter, enter. I am 50 years old. See, 11 alphabets and 2 digits. Still it works fine. So you have got rid of the requirement of that extra variable called flag. You just did if isAlpha. Does not it also read fine, read nicely? If isAlpha, if it is an alphabet. See, if isAlpha, if it is an alphabet, then alpha count is incremented. If it is a digit, if is digit, if it is a digit, increment the digit. So I think you understand this, how it is done. Just by returning 1 or 0 from it, this program could be done so easily. Okay, so I think you understand this. We will take a bit of break over here and we will come back with more interesting programs, with more interesting things with functions. There are many interesting things with functions. Thank you. We will come back after a break.